Remain there until I tell you, for Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him. And he rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed to Egypt, and remained there until the death of Herod. This was to fulfill what the Lord had spoken by the prophet. Out of Egypt I have called my son. So Father, this... And then the angel of the Lord told them, do not go back and do not tell Herod where he is. So they went somewhere else. Now we get to verse 13. It says this, now when they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, and said, rise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt, and remain there until I tell you. For Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him. Speaking of Jesus. And he rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed to Egypt. You actually see this in the Old Testament, where these people would go to like these witch doctors, and they would tap into different spirits, and then people would be like, yeah, but they told me something. I'm like, yeah, because demonic spirits are very real, and demonic spirits can speak to you too. You should not pursue any other divine intervention except for Jesus Christ. That is the only divine deity power you should be chasing. Because if you go to any kind of psychic readings, you go to any kind of tarot cards, you open up the door to spiritual witchcraft and spiritual demonic powers in your life, and you will see things happen. So it's insane, and it's sad that I have to say this in the church, but a lot of Christians are tired of waiting on God to speak, so they're dabbling with this kind of stuff. So please, do not run to anything but God. And so in this particular case, it was very clear that it was an angel of the Lord. How was it clear to Joseph? I don't know, but it was clear to Joseph. Maybe he had a close enough relationship with God where he was very clear on who it was. And so nonetheless, we see that God spoke to him in this supernatural way. By the way, when God speaks to you and you're questioning his voice, is it God? When God speaks, it will always line up to his character. When God speaks, it will always line up to his character. Okay? And so if you're ever wondering, was that God? I would challenge you, go to the scripture. Does it line up with his character? Okay? And so, because the enemy loves to whisper too. He sends Jesus, the Son of God. By the way, where was Jesus born? All right, here we go. Ready? It's going to be fun. Jesus was born where? Bethlehem. Where is Jesus from? Jesus of Nazareth. So watch what takes place. All right? Here they are in their comforts of their community, their family, their job, their friend. He gets a word from God. God says, get up and go. They have to travel this entire distance when in the middle of the night, all the way to Egypt. It took forever and ever and ever to travel to a place where they were remembered for the darkness, for the pain, for the evilness that was there. They stayed there for a while, and then where did God call them to go back to? Nazareth. So you see that it's not that God was expecting this one-time obedience, but their life was lived as this open-handed life to say, I will go and do whatever you want me to do all of the time. So when they went to Egypt, it wasn't only because God told them to, but it was because here's what was going to happen. They were going to fulfill the prophecy. Okay, there was a fulfilled prophecy that was going to take place, which again, to the people listening to this text, they were reminded that he actually was the Messiah who was fulfilling prophecy. Because watch this. So if you've ever had to obey God, you understand that it's unbelievably hard, and you don't know what's going to be on the other side. You're not sure how long. I love this part, because look, I want you to get up and go. Trust me to provide and take care of your family. Here's a place I want you to go. Do I have a job? No, I'll take care of you. Well, what am I supposed to do? Just go. Well, how long? Until I tell you.